No,
We are ready.
We're ready, go.
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the Planning and Zoning meeting for March the 6th, 2025. Our first order of business will be a public hearing about the amendment to section 405.400, application and review fees, amendment number 140. Mr. Burks?
The changes on this, on the commercial and residential variance, is one of the things we talked about in the meeting. We went from the cost of $125 up to $1,500 on that. And the other change was we've added a charge for the vacate process for $100. So that was the only two changes in this section.
Is there anyone here to speak on behalf or against this public hearing tonight? Hearing none, we'll close our public hearing and open up our Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. First order of business will be our minutes from the last meeting, which was
January 2nd.
January 2nd, 2025.
Make a motion to recommend approval of the minutes for the Planning and Zoning meeting of January 2, 2025.
Second that.
We have a motion, you did that? Yeah. We have a motion by Mr. Costello, second by Mr. Cooper to approve the minutes as submitted. Any other questions or comments? Roll call vote.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Mr. Dieterman?
Yes.
Mr. Cornell is absent. Mrs. Cullum is absent. Ms. Madden?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Costello?
Yes.
Mr. Cullum is absent, and Mr. Barton?
Yes.
Oh, and Mr. Durbin is absent. That's a lot of absent.
We have 6 for and 4 absent. So that approves the minutes. The next order of business will be any public comments. Since there's no public tonight, I will take that as a no. And the next order of business will be our amendment, the approval of the Amendment 140. And you see in front of you there all the fees that Mr. Burks was talking to us about.
Well, if no one has any comments or questions, I'll make a motion to recommend approval of the amendment to section 405.400 for application and review fees as submitted.
Second that.
So we have a motion by Mr. Costello, second by Mr. Cooper to approve the 405.400 application review fees for the amendment. Is there any other questions or comments at this time? Roll call vote.
Mr. Costello?
Yes.
Mr. Barton?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Mr. Dieterman?
Yes.
Ms. Madden?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0 with 4 absents, and that'll come in front of the board later in the month. At this time, we'll close the regular meeting and turn over to Mr. Burks.
So I had passed out survey questions. These are questions that we had talked about in the planning meeting, just to get an idea what you guys thought about it before we go any further.
I read through them. They make pretty simple.
Try to
Right
keep
to the
them
point.
generic so we could use them for all the projects that came through.
And this will be open up to anybody in the public who would like to submit this?
I think that's what they had talked about.
Put it on the website or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
looks good.
and we will have a meeting next month. We'll have one item on the agenda.
We do have some. Okay. Anybody else have anything for the good of the group? Entertain a motion for adjourn.
So moved.
Mr. Edelman, second by
I'll second it.
Mr. Cooper. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you for coming in and have a good night.